successfully. Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they're able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Trubisky. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
First down, Chicago.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And
how about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down.
15-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Trubisky to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yerrrr on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
that'll bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, it's Patterson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Kendall Sheffield.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Marlon Davidson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, guys. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. All good.
Now Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Yerrrr. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will extend their lead. I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone. Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position. Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
37-yard line.
On first down, it's Yerrrr. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ryan. His throw incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. 54, South.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
Check 59.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Trying to improvise. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Robinson.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky to throw again, and that'll be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Ginn. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
A gain of 5.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Trubisky will throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Number 12, Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my opinion.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab, and the Falcons get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Lock in.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On the throwaway.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Riley Ridley taking it in. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Eddie Pinheiro.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, South. Mike 59. Mike 59. I can't believe we let you play.
Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Throwing again. Ryan. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Right here. Mike 54.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bears 30, Falcons 20.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Ryan.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Ryan. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Who able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Grady Jarrett.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Patterson on the carry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Jimmy Graham.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Bears 37, Falcons 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. from the 35 on second down. Trubisky, the connection made. It's Graham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run on first down. Patterson, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They run with Patterson, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Down and goal at the 3-yard line.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Number 12.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff for Yerrrr. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throw.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
The 47-yard line.
first down. Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over.
Makes the score Bears.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Stay sweet.